What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Gonna have a quick conversation with y'all about Michael B. Jordan and L'Oreal. As y'all know, there's a viral video going on where L'Oreal was hosting the red carpet, interviewing people at the Creed 3 premiere. She got the opportunity to interview Michael B. Jordan, and it was revealed, or at least to the general public, they went to school together back when they were middle school, high school age. On her podcast, her co-host called Michael B. Jordan corny. Right? Now, she did say she didn't mean it as a slight when she called him corny. She just said that he gave her very cookie cutter vibes anytime that she's been around him. You know, he seems very chill, very straight edge, not very thug-like or anything like that. Just corny. To which L'Oreal basically co-signed, and she was like, yeah, you know, even back in school, we used to make fun of him because of his name, Michael B. Jordan, and he wasn't the real MJ. So we used to make fun of him because of his name. He used to bring headshots to school because he was busy trying to get his acting and modeling career off the ground. And we used to make fun of him because of that, because we didn't understand what he was doing. We didn't understand what his headshots were about. Kids call you lame when they don't understand what type of vibe you on. So yeah, I could see them feeling like he was corny, he was lame, he was on some BS, because he was already thinking about where he wanted to go career-wise. Now, she also said, you know, she missed that boat. He got that Black Panther money now. Basically saying, you know, had she shown interest in him and maybe if he would have done the same, she could have been with him today. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the fruits of all of that labor. However, that's not the case. That's not the way that life panned out. Now, Michael B. Jordan also heard some of that content. I don't know if somebody forwarded it to him, whatever, but he didn't forget. So when she came up to him at the red carpet, he came clean and reminded her, yeah, I am starring and directing my own film. How you like me now? Ain't I still the corny kid? Ain't I the corny guy? She was like, yo, that's a misquote. In L'Oreal's defense, it was her co-host that said that. It wasn't out of her mouth, at least not the corny part. But she did proceed to co-sign that and say, you know, based on her perception back at that time, he was coming across a little bit corny. The actual quote was Dominique the Diva. I keep saying her co-host because I couldn't think of this lady's name, but her name was Dominique the Diva. And as of today, Dominique the Diva still stands on her words, still stands on her statement. She feels like he's corny. She thought that that's what women today wanted. They were all doing their Sierra prayer to meet a nice, cool, corny Russell Wilson type guy. That's what they want these days. They tired of dealing with the thugs. They tired of dealing with the losers. They tired of dealing with guys who just bring nothing but untreated trauma into their lives. So she says she still stands 10 toes on that. However, the problem is, why is that corny? Why can't the educated man or somebody that just wants better for their life and doesn't want to be involved in the streets, why does that have to be met with a backhanded compliment? The word corny has never been used as a compliment. It's never been used as something to aspire to ever. But the fact that you're trying to twist it around, contort it, and make it something that it's never been used for, why not just say you want a good guy? How hard is that? How hard is it to say, man, I would love to just meet a man that's 100% for me, done with the BS? Nah, that's not how y'all say it. This is one of the reasons why there's such a disconnect between black men and black women today in society to begin with. Because everything that a man is supposed to be, you're met with resistance from all corners. From your peers as a young man, you get looked at like you lame if you ain't dressing like everybody else, if you ain't following the fads or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't sagging your pants, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, that was what the deal was. If you wasn't sagging, you ain't had a big ass baggy clothes on, you was whack. If you wasn't smoking weed or trying to sell weed, you was whack. And then as you got into high school, college, and above, there's a lot of people that continue to perpetuate those thought processes, which meant, hey, you're still whack. Even though you're grown, you got the opportunity to make your own decision and make something out of your life, we still look down on you. You know what I mean? Which is why there's so many guys out here that they chose brighter pastures. They chose more positive life decisions. However, they feel disconnected from black women because the women that they were surrounded by only went for the niggas that brought trouble. But then you got Michael B. Jordan out here. He's now a heartthrob in the media, Hollywood's favorite man. You feel me? He's straight edge. unproblematic. The most anybody could ever say to negate who he is to be like, he likes white women. Nobody really gives up about that though. Like, that's his preference, or maybe it's not. Maybe that's just who he happened to meet at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, right? Like, y'all be trying to judge people, or men specifically. If a black man likes white women, y'all try to make it seem like there's something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? But what if he just likes all types of women? What if he dated women across the entire racial spectrum in his lifetime? But y'all just happen to see that he was with a couple white women back to back. So it's like, ah, you hate your kind, nigga. No, maybe the black women that he was surrounded by all thought and looked like Dominique the Diva and L'Oreal. Maybe he ain't want to be questioned about having headshots. Maybe he wanted to be with somebody who was like, oh, that's dope. What you on your way to? Oh, can I go? It's crazy to me, man. Now, I'm not saying all black women are this way. I don't want nobody to misconstrue my words. I'm just saying, based on the environment he's from. He's from Newark. You understand? Newark, New Jersey. That's a rough town. You don't really get the opportunity like that to be straight edge. You get introduced to a lot of BS. You get introduced to a lot of harsh people, harsh realities, harsh surroundings. Now, he had a loving family, clearly, that led him down the right path, but that doesn't mean he wasn't seeing a lot. So whatever it was that he used as a coping mechanism to make it out of that environment, clearly he did something right. But again, now that he's famous, now that he's known, he has to be met with resistance. Ah, he's corny, he's this, he's that. But then you want to try to turn it into a compliment after people start critiquing what it is you're saying. But again, in this black community of ours, we embrace negativity, things that are too positive, things that reinforce our growth, things that reinforce, you know, a better situation for us. If you do that too much, you get looked on like, you're not a real person. You're presenting some type of image. You're portraying somebody that you're really not. There's no way you could be that nice. There's no way you could be that positive. There's no way you could be that successful without scandal, right? That's how we look at people. We all fucked up, bruh. So for me, I'm glad he confronted her on that red carpet. She may have been embarrassed, whatever the case may be. He didn't say anything rude. He didn't say anything demeaning to her. He didn't call her out her name. He just confronted it head on. Y'all said I was corny. All right, that's cool. I'm still that guy though, right? Okay, cool, yeah. Oh, you say I'm out here killing it. Yeah, bet, cool. That's what's up. But I'm corny though. All right, bet, copy. Nothing wrong with it. Fully embrace it. And I'm glad everybody got to see it in front of the world so that y'all could start trying to embrace another side of life, man. We shouldn't have to embrace struggle forever. We shouldn't have to embrace the bottom of the barrel mentality forever. And black women, y'all shouldn't have to embrace bottom of the barrel mentality men forever neither. I'm going to go ahead and hop off my high horse here. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. And I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Be safe out there. Don't be corny. And don't call nobody else corny. All right? Peace.